You won't believe how one small-town Midwesterner exploded onto the pop scene and became a beacon of self-discovery. And hey, welcome to Music Press, where you can discover and learn more about a new artist every single day. Subscribe for videos delivered daily to your homepage. Chappell Roan, born Kayleigh Amstutz, might appear to outsiders like a sudden star, but her roots trace back to tiny church gatherings and local talent shows, where she first realized the thrill of captivating an audience. In one of her earliest interviews, she laughed about those days, saying, "I was singing hymns in the morning and sneaking in pop covers at school talent shows in the afternoon. It felt like I was living two lives, but somehow, music brought them together." Her initial tracks had a raw, introspective quality. Spare piano chords, haunting vocals, and lyrics that felt like diary entries set to a melody. Critics began to take note, pointing out her ability to blend the vulnerability of singer-songwriters with a pop sensibility that hinted at a broader ambition. A local music blogger who caught one of her tiny gigs wrote, "There's something electric about this woman. She's not just playing songs, she's telling us secrets." Fans latched onto her honesty, forming a small but dedicated following long before she had any major label backing or mainstream airplay. The turning point came when her single Pink Pony Club went viral, driven by the track's infectious blend of dance pop energy and confessional lyricism. Reflecting on that moment, Roan recalled, "I wrote that song from a place of pure freedom. Like, okay, let's forget about what anyone thinks and just make something joyous and unapologetically me." The music video, drenched in neon lights and bursting with flamboyant choreography, ignited social media conversation. Some labeled it a celebration of LGBTQ+ acceptance. Others saw it as a bold feminist statement. Chappell shrugged off the labels and simply said, "It's about finding your crowd and loving it, no matter how different you might feel." With that success came a new wave of opportunities and pressure. Suddenly, she was booked for festival lineups and late-night TV spots, her once intimate gigs replaced by stages that could hold thousands of fans. The shift in production style was palpable, too. While her earliest tunes had leaned on minimal instruments and raw vocals, her newer material started incorporating synths, dance beats, and layered harmonies. She explained the evolution in a livestream Q&A. "I still love the slow, vulnerable moments. But I also want to celebrate. Life has enough heaviness. Sometimes you just need to dance your way through it." As her profile rose, so did her commitment to activism. She took to social media to champion mental health awareness, sharing her own struggles with anxiety. She partnered with nonprofit organizations that promote arts education for young people, especially in underserved communities. At a benefit concert, she admitted, "Music was my escape. If I can help even one kid find their way to that same sense of hope, then all the rehearsals, all the sweat, it's worth it." Fans lauded her transparency, and her concerts became not just musical events, but spaces where attendees felt safe to be themselves. More than a few times, she paused mid-show to encourage people to check in with each other, turning the performance into a communal experience rather than a simple set list. Yet, with any rising star, controversy tends to follow. Some critics accused her of chasing virality, citing a few of her more theatrical performances and suggestive imagery as proof that she'd resorted to shock tactics for attention. In one radio interview, she fired back, "Showmanship has always been part of pop. Madonna did it, Bowie did it, Prince did it. If it feels authentic to who I am, then it's not a gimmick, it's my art." Still, the debate raged on. Some longtime fans yearned for the quieter, more introspective shows, while others thrilled at the spectacle of her new era. Roan took it all in stride, remarking, "You can't please everyone, but you can stay true to yourself." Industry awards started rolling in. She snagged a Best Emerging Artist honor at a high-profile ceremony, and her follow-up single earned a nomination for Pop Track of the Year. Her acceptance speeches often echoed a central theme: be who you are, and don't shrink yourself to fit into someone else's expectations. "Every time I step on stage, I'm reminded of the girl in Missouri who thought she had to hide her quirks. Now those quirks are my superpower," she said at one podium appearance, tears in her eyes. As she grew more confident, her fashion choices grew bolder. Early performances saw her in jeans and a t-shirt, letting her voice take center stage. Now she'll arrive in sequin bodysuits, platform boots, and a swirl of color that looks like it leapt off a 70s album cover. Stylists praised her for taking risks, calling her a breath of fresh air in a pop world that sometimes feels formulaic. She told a fashion magazine, "I use clothes to show different facets of my personality. Sometimes I'm sparkly and loud, sometimes I'm subdued and moody. It's all me, just different shades. Beyond the music, the videos, and the outfits, what truly cements Chappell Roan's place in pop culture is her influence on fans' lives. Messages flood her social media from people thanking her for inspiring them to come out, to speak up about mental health, or to embrace eccentricities they once felt pressured to hide. Teenagers started wearing homemade Pink Pony Club merch to school, using the slogan as a badge of pride. Meanwhile, critics point to her discography as proof that the pop genre still has room for fresh narratives and genuine feeling. All signs suggest she won't be slowing down. She's hinted at upcoming projects that delve deeper into her personal journey, even teasing collaborations with other boundary-pushing artists. When asked in a recent interview what keeps her motivated, she answered, "There's always a new story to tell, a new experience to share. As long as there are things in my heart I haven't said yet, I'll keep making music." And fans know that Chappell Roan will do it all with the same unfiltered authenticity that got her here in the first place. One foot in the confessional singer-songwriter world, and the other stepping boldly onto the dance floor. That duality, woven into every note she sings, is what makes her both relatable and captivating, and ensures her place as one of the most intriguing voices in pop today.